Hey everyone, I'm Leslie at Books, Girls, and Purrs, and I'm late to my own sprinting stream. I'm so sorry. um, where do I start? Let's stream for. Should we do it half an hour or an hour? I'm not sure. Anyways, before I even get started, just to explain myself. Um, I thought my time was free, and then I realized my daughter's taking a school trip. And so I had to run to my local market, grab some conchas for the road, stop by Target. And, Target's like the Twilight Zone with the time suck and steals my wallet. So I ended up being late and I left my comment that I would be late while I was driving or at a stop sign because it just got crazy. And with that said, because I rushed on, I still haven't chosen any music yet. So I will go ahead and look some music off. Oh, if I can even talk. You know what? Let me see. I'm looking for a specific lo-fi. I don't even know if it exists. You know what I also don't want to get stuck with? I don't want us to get stuck with commercials. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just type in lo-fi and see what happens. There's Little Soul or Lo-Fi Girl. They're both doing. Let me check out their music. I'm gonna put myself on mute and just see how it sounds. All right, I found a good one. Share screen. Actually, let me press the. Oh my goodness, how do I do this? All right, I have it up on the screen. And before I continue, let me just go say hi. Margaret, I don't know if she's still here, but she says, I can get into a race to finish. I'm in a race to slow down. Oh my goodness. Good for you, Margaret. Yes, please. So yeah, I'm going to continue with Boyle Heights. I have it on my pin photo. I stopped last night. I didn't get a chance to read. And so I stopped the same place I stopped with Mad World. Let me remove this for a second. I just realized you can't see it. Hey, welcome. I'm continuing to read. I didn't read last night, but I left off where we read the other night. And so here I am again. Perfect timing because I started late. I started streaming late. I was supposed to be up at 7, couldn't until 7:30. So here I am. This is going to be a little bit all over the place. I'm not even going to start reading right away. I got to look something up. So I have that's kind of why I call this productivity sprints, because I end up not just reading. I got to take care of a task. And at some point, I'm going to shove food in my mouth. And definitely read. Matt, I know you're ahead of me in terms of the time. I haven't read since our last chat. Once you left, I decided to get off too, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll go to my my couch and read. No, I just lie down and fall asleep. Yeah, Mad World says too busy. Yeah. So you're 3 hours. I'm gonna remember this time. You're 3 hours. because I keep in my mind, I'm like 2 or 3 hours. Thank you for being here for all the chaos. I have a task to get done. It's kind of like not that important, but I want to get it done. Then I'm going to read, shove some food in my mouth. And also, I don't care how crazy I look. I will be putting on a face mask. And you know what? Let's make this fun. Let me ask you. It's not one of those sheet masks. They were more expensive. They were like $1 more. And I was like, I'm not spending that money. So I have a peel off mask. It says it was like $2.20. Pomegranate. I don't know. I don't have the best camera. Pomegranate or a watermelon. Which one should I try on? You let me know. Pomegranate or watermelon. So I'll let you make the decision for me. I have a question for Mad World or anybody that watches this. All right, so I'm totally streaming from my laptop. I know I need to get better lighting. I'm working on it. But it seems like, does my camera matter? Oh, geez, I guess pomegranate. Mad World already answered me. Pomegranate. Okay, I'll save watermelon for some other time this weekend. This will be later. This will be like the second or third sprint when I'm probably losing my mind. Oh, I'm going to put on this. What was I saying? I don't really know tech stuff well, so I'm going to have to YouTube it more. But if I want to get like maybe uh, an extended camera on the cheap, would that make sense? Do people do that? Because my laptop already has a camera like built in. But do people like add those webcams because a webcam like is a lens better? I don't know. If you don't know, it's okay. I was just wondering. It's on my mind. Um, I know we're sprinting, but like it's already the end of March. It's been March. I'm scared of this month ending. But in May, I'm gonna be doing like what do you call it? Like a watch party thing on YouTube. And so I just want to have my lighting worked out and maybe a better camera. I might not do the camera thing if it's expensive. I don't know. I will ask my son. Thank you. Because someone's gonna know I'm not gonna. I'm not a tech person. I don't know a thing about tech, but I'll ask him about it. Thank you. Yeah. I mean I'm gonna look too, but I'm like, there's gotta be someone that knows. I don't know. I was just wondering. But yeah. Anyways, enough of that. Mad World, let me know what you're gonna start reading. I'll get back to you next time. He's all about that. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait. No pressure, just ask whenever. Um, okay, pomegranate. I'm still holding it in my hand. That'll be later. Let's figure it. So on my screen, there's this thing where, like sometimes I have the camera and then I'll go away, I guess. And so I want to look for a photo that I could just stick there, but I don't even know how to do that. So that's kind of like the most unnecessary task that I want to get out of the way right now before I start reading. And that's about it though. Probably Muhammad book again. Okay, cool. Yay. All right. So are you up for, do you want to, I feel like we do 45 minutes. Do you want to do 45 minutes or a different time? I'm going to open my window. So hold on. Oh God. 45 sounds good. Oh my God. Now I have to add. Let's maybe it's 40, 58. So to 8:20-ish. So we'll stop at 20. That's what I'll put. So I know everyone has a different time zone. So rent till 20. And I'll add some music right now. Oh, that sounds on. All right, first sprint done. I just figured something out. Stop camera, and then my cats appear. Okay. All right. All right. So let me know how your sprint went. I'm gonna catch up on the comments in a second. I was just gonna say that, yeah, I didn't know how to do the avatar thing. I didn't know what I was doing, and in fact, I stopped camera, and I like disconnected the camera and panicked. You didn't know, but I was panicking because I had no clue what I'm doing or how to make a thing pop up. So I just tested with a photo with my cats. I'll put something cute together. Maybe I'll be my cats and a book and me or whatever. But that was just my first time doing that, and I had no clue how to do it. Let me go. So that's what I spent my first 45 minutes doing. Um, I'm gonna just go a little bit back and catch up because I know Margaret came in. Hi, Margaret. Oh, I let the computer go to sleep and escaped into my Sherilyn Kenyon. LOL, sorry. That's fine. I am 96 pages into this mass market talk about Garb August. Yes, please. Oh, I'm not familiar. Catching up on my explanation. Thank you. I could have told you again. I don't mind. Yeah, it's just a wild evening, and it's Wednesday. All right, I'll skip over mine. And so yeah, you know what I did? I used PowerPoint. PowerPoint is really like my go-to. I keep forgetting not to look there, but to look at the camera. PowerPoint is really like my go-to to make pin photos, just like all these suggestive designs, because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on it. Um, yeah, so I couldn't figure out what I was doing. So at least now I kind of just taught myself how to do that. Um, so that's kind of like my first sprint. After this, I'm will only be like focusing on reading. Page 128. Oh, good for you. I noticed you kept coming and going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's because I was trying to figure it out. That was my first task. Because ever since I got StreamYard, I haven't tried figuring it out. There's so many things I need to learn, and I'm just like, all right, maybe I'll teach myself one thing per sprint and hopefully not mess up too badly. Garbage reads for August, but in the nicest way, it's a popular readathon. Ooh, that sounds nice. You know what? That's kind of what I have. Well, I don't want to say I mean, actually, you know what? Shoot. You want to hear about garbage? Let me look something up for 1 second. Hold on. A booktuber, not booktuber, a bookstagrammer talked about this. What's it called? I can't believe book the book. I found it. I'm totally going to share this with you. Let me remove this for a second. And I'm going to. Oh, do I just remove this altogether? Present. All right. I have not read this, okay? Don't judge me. Someone on Bookstagram read this for kicks and giggles. So, will this show? Is this on here? Let me make myself smaller on here. I forget how to do this. Nope, not the one I want. Oh yeah. No. Oh my God, I'm huge. No, bring it back. Oh, here we go. I'm smaller now. Thank you. Um, it's called Bagged by the Groceries by Fanny Tucker, who is the author. I guess it's a Kindle Unlimited thing. It says when Ashley Dubois tossed the big fat cucumber, I can't believe I'm reading this out loud, in her shopping cart, she intended to put it in a salad, but the grocery monster had another place in mind. I'm just gonna read that. I don't think I want to go any further, do I? I can't believe I'm should I read this out loud? Living a pampered life in a high-end New Orleans condo, Ashley Dubois has little to complain about, but when a chance encounter with a wild-eyed homeless woman leaves her haunted by a voodoo curse, the trophy wife will face a voodoo demigod that will manifest himself in Ashley's bags of produce, meat, and bread as a creature out of her strangest nightmares. All right, I'm done. I just exited out of that. I have to take a shower later after this. This is wild. Does PPT have AI now? What is PPT? Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. I'm sure you'll tell me. You're more hip than I am, Margaret. Maybe you can figure out how to wrench someone next so we can post links in the chat. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a whole other thing. Can I talk about the fact that just me being a subscriber to things, I would see that wrench symbol sometimes. I had no clue what it meant. And then I think you added me to yours, I guess. So then I saw that I have the wrench now, and I'm like, what? This is wild. It's the little things I'm learning here and there. But yes, I gotta learn. Yes, yes, I do. You can only share one thing at a time. Yeah, yeah, I'm figuring that out. Back by the groceries. It's ridiculous. And then it says, yeah, that's along the lines of what I'm reading, but it's good. Oh, it's God. But it's God pantheons instead of vegetables and voodoo. That's so funny. Oh, PowerPoint. Hello, hello, hello. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Oh, I don't know if it's considered AI. There's this like a button on the top where you know what? I'll take a photo later and send it to you. Do that. You know what? No, no, I could probably show you now. Hold on. I can't believe I'm showing you. Give me 1 second. I'll try to do this quickly. Oh, the options. Oh, highlight. Oh, wait a minute. Can I share this? Can I share this? I don't know if this is gonna let me share this. I forget. All right, let's throw caution into the wind and see how this comes out. Mm. Will this let me share a PowerPoint? I don't know if it will let me do it. Anyway, so in I'll just say it, but I'll send you something. Sounds bananas. All right, let me go. Oh yeah, so I don't know what's considered. It just says designer and it has a little lightning thing. And then I click on that and then it just gives me different options of what I could choose on a PowerPoint as far design. But I don't know if it's AI run. I don't really know how that works basically. Phenomenal cosmic powers. Yeah. Yeah, itty bitty living space. Definitely. All right. Um, Let me see. I think it's just you and you, but if Mad comes on, I'd like to know what they're up to. Um, all right. Ugh. How long do you want the next sprint to be? I'm finally gonna get cracking on my reading, and you know what else I'm gonna do? Mad World was on earlier, or Mad World was on and chose mine. I'm gonna put on peel on mask, okay? I'm a multitasking mother, and I gotta do what I gotta do. So I will put the music back on, and let me know how long you want to sprint. Do you want to do 45 minutes? Do you want to do an hour? Mad World, are you laughing at me? So I was thinking 45 minutes. That seems to work out well to check in with everybody, but you let me know. Thank you, Margaret. Yeah, I can make it. Okay, 45 minutes sound good. That's your bedtime. Yeah, but you're an early bird. Yeah, my life runs at night because that's my quiet time. My daughter is an early bird. She basically taps me in the morning and I roll out of bed, and that's how it goes. So, all right, I'm gonna say 45 minutes. So that will be till 9, 10:25. Yeah, anyone. I'm gonna make this 45 minutes. This is the final sprint for you because you're going Betty bye. So my brain isn't working. Oh, 5, 15, 20. Oh yeah, 20 again. All right. So sprint. I just saw Margaret. You beat me in my brain, and I'm like, sprint. No. I just saw your response. You were so funny. Can you tell this is not working today? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself and I'll put on music right now.
I chose Wix.
I'm back. How do I? One day I'll learn what I'm doing. Okay, that's good. All right, let me know what you did on that sprint. I'm gonna catch up on the chat for a hot second. Margaret's like, time for bed. I had to run away for a second because I had that mask on. That's the first time I wore that one, and it's a peel off, and so I couldn't really move my face. So I had to go take that off if we're gonna chat. Blinking isn't helping. Neither is yawning. All right, Margaret, I know you want to go to sleep, so let us know what you're doing. Yeah, Mad World stays up late with me, 3 hours ahead in Canada, right? And on that note, I got stuck on something. I'm reading about the development of Boyle Heights. It's like a part of Los Angeles. It's like a little section of it. And in 1819 through 1893, the 13th mayor was French Canadian guy named Prudent Beaudry, who had 60 acres. And that wasn't even the person that I got stuck on. I ended up there's so much on this person named William Henry, and he named Boyle Heights because Boyle was like the surname of I think their father-in-law. Yeah. So after he passed, and he was actually the one that was really like very much responsible about with so much development of turning Boyle Heights into the city that it is. So it was pretty interesting. Page 188, and we're calling it, yeah. Margaret Bernard, definitely a night owl. It's midnight. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Mad World. I should probably say that every night when we do this. Oh yeah, this one's Tariel. Tariel and Ginger look exactly the same. But she's asleep behind me. I could barely tell them apart sometimes. They look so much alike. But yeah. Mad World says, Margaret, you are a tea aficionado. Margaret says, there's a lot about early LA settlements like that in the library book. I may have already asked if you read that one. Oh, yeah. I think you brought that up before. You know what? I think Taro will forgive you. Oh my gosh. Yes, to the tea. Yeah, Margaret loves tea. I've seen many a stream with a cup of tea in her hand. My daughter also loves tea. There's a brand. Their tea is really potent, so I don't know if you'll like it. Hold on. Although Margaret's trying to go to bed and I'm like still talking. I have this tea by Native Ground Tea. It's called, it's for focus. It's called Hawkeye, and it has green tea, cardamom, ginger, mate green, spearmint, nettle leaves, guarana seed, curcuma, chili, lime oil. They come like in satchels. Here, I'm running out. This is like the last of it. Oh my god, they smell so good. Okay, maybe I'll have one tonight. Mad World says Margaret Bernard. That's my jam too, so to speak. I'm into the Gong Fu brewing. Ooh. All right, let me look this up. Now you set me off on a tangent. Oh, this is cool. Bean is stalking around the empty room, patrolling for the mice. Townshed. Townshed teas used to make that one. Oh, yeah, I'm learning a lot. Oh, let's see. How do I? Gong Fu style brewing. As many as you have likely noticed, in our store we brew our tea in a very traditional Chinese style of brewing called Gong Fu Cha, which can be literally translated to highly skilled tea. In today's article, I'm going to walk you through it. Ooh, I'm going to have to look at this later. Okay, that's a lot. I'm going to YouTube it. That's very cool. And then there's also it's true. I forget. It's a coffee company. I found out this company on Instagram, but their coffee is strong. They have so I think I've tried all theirs. There's red medicine, which is healing, and then the immunity focus is the one I have. I've only tried, I think, the immunity healing and focus. I don't think I've gone the relax one or even the moonlight. I haven't tried those. But I've gotten the coffee before, but man, that stuff I can't believe it's legal because it was so strong. Mm, let's see if it'll let me go to it. Maybe I won't do it right now. Oh yeah, here it is. It looks kind of weird. What did I get? I think I got the Thunderbird, and I shouldn't have that one. That one. um, yeah, Thunderbird will keep you up for 48 hours. But yeah, I saw they were like on Instagram and they had this really funny ad, and that's why I ended up getting it just because I thought it was funny. I totally bought into it. I was just a sucker for it. All right, Margaret, I'll let you go to sleep if you're still here. Good night. Thank you for showing up. Um, kiss Bean for me. um, but that's what's so great about Bean is Beans um, earning their keep, I guess. Let me see. I'm just going back and liking everything. So I found out about this person. I'll tell you right now. It says, well, I looked it up on the web. It says Frenchtown Confidential: Tales from Los Angeles, Lost French Quarter, and Southern California Forgotten French Community. So this person ended up being the 13th mayor, right, of Boyle Heights. Prudent Beaudry. And it said that I read in my book, he said he's French Canadian. And I thought that was interesting. But I'm learning about a lot of people that established Boyle Heights that are just like from all over. It was, I don't know, it just seemed kind of interesting. And then I Googled it and he said, was a Canadian born American politician who served as the 13th mayor of Los Angeles, a native of Quebec. He was a second French Canadian and third French American mayor of Los Angeles. Oh, okay. Anyways, I thought that was fascinating. Oh, here it goes. Technically, true teas come from Camellia sinensis. I'm not going to say that right. Sinensis. Otherwise, they're tisane. I'm totally butchering this. Tananas, or infusions, but not true teas. Oh, this is interesting. I did not know that. Hmm, that's so interesting. Sorry, I'm getting it up all the different screens I had. I'm gonna bring back in the music. All right, Mad World, how did your reading go? Let me see. Oh, while you're answering, I'm gonna let you know. I learned about what is this person's name? William Henry Workman. His father was English born, and then he was raised in Missouri, and then he grew up to be a ranchero, and then the family traveled to California, and when his father died, he purchased land, and I mean, he was a busy man. He became like uh, one of three school trustees. He was definitely like responsible for a large amount of development that went on. Um, yeah, so I think I just got really stuck on that one person. So I had to push through. I just found the information fascinating. It even says he invested in the first horse-drawn car lines to cross into East Los Angeles. Yeah, he had a lot of work cut out for him. Um, Let me see. It's about to be 40. I'd say let's stop at 30, the next 30. because it's already 38. Let's do that. All right, I'm going to start the sprint at 30. All right, my cat decided to act bananas. All right. All right, we finished that sprint. I did kind of crack through some other reading. Um, where do I start? All right, Mad World. I'm gonna catch up. Oh yeah, because we're talking about that mayor. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like learning that. Um, Mad World says, "Do you like podcasts? New Books in Latino Studies and is an awesome podcast. They interviewed George Sanchez. Thank you for letting me know. As soon as I read that, I went ahead and followed that podcast, and then I'll check it out. Yeah, but yes, I do love podcasts. I do spend a chunk of my day on the road, and so that's kind of my go-to. In the mornings, oh my gosh. Well, when I'm with my daughter, we tend to listen to well, the umbrella of the podcast is called Armchair Experts, but that's not what I really listen to my with my daughter. Like under that umbrella, there's one that's called Flightless Birds, where this guy named David Ferrier, who's from New Zealand, talks about things that he notices about America that he's discovering, or so that's fun to listen to. And then they have this other segment that's called Armchair Anonymous, where they will put a prompt on across their social media platforms and ask people to submit regarding a particular category. So one of them recently that they discussed, it was kind of depressing, but it was about cults. But they have an array of topics, and some of them end up being really fun. Sometimes they create prompts that you think would be like one of them was called cheating, and I guess they were expecting stories to be about maybe like having an affair, but that wasn't it at all. They were all like really funny, silly stories. And yeah, so things like that. So I enjoy listening to those in the car with my daughter because it just kills time while traffic goes on. And my cat has finally settled down on the printer. Um, so the other sections that I read that are still in chapter two is the longest, which the introduction talked about, just because there's so much to talk about, like how here she goes. Actually, I'm almost done with chapter 2. It ends at page 38. Come on, girl. She was outside, but then I had the door closed. And now she's like not having it. Go ahead. Go ahead. She's wide awake. Okay, what was I saying? It just goes on to talk about all these different areas that were established. And for instance, well, I wish I could find the name because it was pretty interesting. I'm going to say the name wrong. Gaston, Oxerart. Come on, girl. Come on. Why are you like this? I can't. I don't know if she's going to go for it. Oh, here it is. Simon Francois Galles, a prominent French Basque rancher, I think, established like Victorian style homes. And some of those are still standing today. So I really like learning about that because I know exactly the areas that they're talking about. And They also talk about the city of Pasadena being established, and also the first tournament of Rose Parade was in 1890. And although this is like all happening on the periphery of Boyle Heights, the reason why this is coming up is because there was like this boom of development and people coming over to purchase the land. But the issue with Boyle Heights, what they had against them from growing in a certain way, was access to water. And so that was a big issue. That was a big issue of why so many rancheros end up losing, or even when the annexation happened, there's so many people that were Mexican rancheros that were still holding on. And one of the factors was just drought. It wasn't the only factor, but it was like a major factor. So I thought that was interesting. And something else to go talk about. Here's a subject. It says creating racial undesirables on the landscape. And that just talks about, white supremacy, racism, trying to hold people down. And it was actually the development of Chinatown that basically put I guess you could say, local government had their eyes on the Chinese population and were like finding new ways to discriminate against them, basically. So I thought that was interesting. But within this, maybe it's going to come up later, but I was expecting within that conversation for the author to bring up the Chinese Exclusion Act, because that came into play around 1882, which is the time period that we're kind of in, but the author doesn't bring it up just yet. So we'll see if he does at all, but I just thought that would be important to bring up, considering what he's talking about right now. So yeah. All right, Talia's back where she wants to be for now until she changes her mind. Oh, it's 10:30. Oh yeah. Should I continue to sprint? 10:30. That's about 3 hours. Maybe I'll end here. Yeah. I think we're going to end the sprint here. It's already 10:40 my time. And even that means it's 1:40 in Meta World's time. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Do I have any parting words? What else is going on? I'm going to go ahead and stay up on my own and just finish this chapter. I want to finish chapter 3. That would be really nice. I can get that done. And then tomorrow I'll have so much more time. I should be able to start earlier, I want to say. So I'm excited. And in fact, after the stream ends, I'm going to go ahead and set up a stream for tomorrow. I'm actually, don't look it, but I'm excited. So thank you, everyone. If you're watching this later on in a replay, I'm going to go ahead and once again schedule the stream for tomorrow. Wish me luck, because I think I should be tackling so much more reading tomorrow than I did today. But I am still glad that I'm carving out this time. Attending sprints or creating sprints really helps me kind of stay on track. It really just holds me accountable, actually. So thank you so much. Let me see. You stop that screen. Oh, Mad World. The cats can go outside. You know what? Actually, before we end the stream, go ahead and let me know how your reading went. It's like touch and go with letting them out. I did in the pandemic just because I was losing my mind. I would let them out, but then they started going too far, and also some of my neighbors aren't really nice. And my cat Ginger, who's nice and floofy, likes to go sit on her porch, and she wasn't having it. So I would love to let them out, just hang out on the porch. But unfortunately, my neighbors aren't really that nice. Also, there's a lot of people that dog walk around here. So that's the thing. But yeah, when they're younger, you know what? Next stream, I'll figure out how to add photos. Um, I have some cute photos from when they were a little bit younger, and I would let them go out on my little porch area. But honestly, it was just for my own sanity. I had so many photos of them during the pandemic, and I can't believe it's 2024. But yeah, so at the beginning, they were inside cats, and then I kind of let them out a little bit here and there. Um, they still miss the outside world because sometimes they'll escape outside when I'm like bringing in groceries or whatever. But I try not to let them out just because, once again, one of my neighbors is kind of a prude. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. I'm going to go ahead and close all that stuff out. You know what? I'm going to try to refresh this and let's see what happens. Nope, can't do it. All right, Mad World, I gotta go to bed because I'm not gonna make it. I hope you have a very, very nice night. Or I guess I'm going to bed. Good morning to you. And right after this, I'll start setting up a stream for tomorrow. I will start earlier. I don't know what time. 5:30. I might start at, maybe I'll just start at 6. Anyways, let me stop talking. All right, everyone. You have a nice night.